this is for our keepsake.
Yeah, it'll be like, I don't know.
We're posting this? We're posting this, right? Are we?
Well, this episode?
Yeah.
Or no, we're just filming it just for us. Just the... hello everybody, and welcome to the 12th or 13th and final episode of season 1 of Splanning's podcast. Unfortunately, Eli could not be here with us today.
Well,
he's in a better place. He's at work. But everyone else is here. And let's introduce ourselves one last time, just for the nostalgia's sake. I'm Josh Mariani.
Okay. Hi, I'm Zara.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Ari.
Oh, cool.
I'm Ron.
Nicely done.
And that's us. We're the podcast
That was
group.
really good.
Goodbye, everyone.
Well, okay, everyone that's leaving the podcast next semester, let the viewers know. Show yourself.
Pay dispute.
So for some context, the way Splanning is running what we do is we split up into different committees. And that's changing for third quarter. So some of us are staying in the podcast group. Some of us are going elsewhere. So I think me, Ethan, and Aaron are all getting forced out of the podcast committee. But everyone else is staying. So you'll still get to listen to all the lovely people you've grown.
Their talents around the league, if you will.
Exactly. So do you guys want to say what committees you're in for next semester and maybe give a little bit of what they do?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be in Surprise Squad. So we're basically gonna be doing little random acts of kindness to different members of the Wooten community aimed at seniors. So be on the lookout for that.
You might be the target of one.
That's a really good one, yeah.
What about you, Ethan?
I'm going to be in the AP Physics C committee and then a period all by myself with Miss Roberts because of a scheduling conflict. And depending, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know how much I should say, but I may or may not be in POF. That's likely where I'll end up if I can manage.
You're such a mystery, Ethan. Wow.
And I have the most exciting job of all. I'm in the officers committee second semester, which means I get to do clerical work, email Miss Cocker and all the other fun stuff. So yeah, I bet you're jealous.
No.
Wait, Ethan, do you actually have a period all alone with Roberts and Schwartz?
Yeah, I think that's just Miss Roberts though. It's 7th period because the lab period of Physics C was only offered during Splanning. And so I thought it would be just easier to move it.
She's teaching Linux during that period?
Yeah.
So you just kind of join and stay to yourself, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Probably. So maybe I'll learn about Linux, or maybe that class will just be people in separate breakout rooms. She described it to me as a free period for me and for her as well. So we'll see. But I'll be trying as hard as I can to stay involved with Splanning because I don't want to leave.
Yeah, we don't want you to go. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys earlier, but Ron, are you drinking apple juice?
No, it's green tea.
Oh, I was like, that's so gross.
You don't like apple juice?
I mean, it's fine, but at this hour, no.
Day drinking apple juice.
It's like a post 2 p.m. type of beverage. It's too
Wait, no, it's okay.
Yeah, isn't it breakfast?
apple juice?
Yeah.
Apple juice is yeah.
You can get it at buffets and stuff like that.
It's like apple and orange juice are for breakfast.
Yeah,
Doesn't apple juice seem like a kid's drink to you guys?
That's just
it kind of is. Except it's fire.
Yeah. Apple juice is amazing.
It's all right. It seems like everyone disagrees with you.
Yeah, I didn't expect this to go this way. I'm shocked. I thought apple juice was just you have it with your snack, maybe with cheese never with breakfast.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, as a child, I would have it in the afternoon with like an after school snack.
As a child, I was addicted to apple juice, so I was just like cursed with horrible cavities because it's all I drank all day, every day.
The juice is just bad.
I'm really hyper. For breakfast, I had 3 Krispy Kreme donuts and a cup of hot chocolate.
You eat that all the time.
I know.
That one time when we were making decorations for JV, I got a we were doing stuff for the float and I got a flashback in my Snapchat memories and it was like Josh on his 10th donut of the day.
That was great. Oh, that was a great day.
No, it wasn't. That's a blatant lie.
I
Maybe
look
for
back on
everybody
that-
else, but
Yeah, that's true.
did I eat a dozen or was it only 11?
No, you ate 11. No, I think
gonna
you
say-
ate.
I think it was 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if I can find it.
Yeah, I have an
Oh.
issue with Krispy Kreme donuts.
I've
an
been
addiction.
I like
Glorious day.
religiously consume Gatorades. It's like 11:15 and I'm going for breakfast.
Josh, so you just eat Krispy Kreme donuts every single day?
No.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I can't drive, so there's no way for me to get them for myself.
I'll do that. I'll enable you. Would you like me to? I can go get you some.
But one time, me, Ethan, and a few of our friends like biked to Falls Grove, and they all got Chipotle. I just got myself half a dozen of glazed Krispy Kreme donuts
For lunch. That's what he ate.
Over Chipotle? That's bold. That's bold.
I would choose Krispy Kreme donuts if they're a fresh glazed Krispy Kreme donut
Mm.
trumps any other food in my opinion.
Wait, is that your favorite kind from there, glazed?
Only if they're fresh. I
Okay,
like
and-
sour cream donuts the best.
Oh, those ones are really good.
I think
Whoa.
sprinkles
Whoa,
are-
Ron,
didn't know that was a thing.
Ron, did you hear that too?
I didn't know sour cream donuts are a thing. Like,
Yeah, what?
I guess I'll try it because like I'm Russian and all Russians love sour cream, so maybe I'll like it.
I have no idea why they're called
Hold on.
sour cream donuts.
Hold up, hold up.
Because of sour cream glaze on them.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
But my
I didn't know
favorite are the
that.
pink ones, the strawberry ones with the sprinkles.
That's a,
Oh
that's
my gosh,
a
sorry guys, my TV just turned on. It's really loud.
sour, the pink ones are sour cream donuts.
No. The sour cream donuts are like shaped like the chocolate cake donuts. You know,
Yeah.
like the kind
Yeah.
of rough looking texture. It's that kind, but like blonde.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
know.
I love the strawberry ones too.
Yeah, those are so good.
But
I
sour
noticed-
cream, like they make your tongue feel weird after, and it's my favorite. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird
Are
for
you
that.
sure you're not just allergic?
No, it's only them. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Been
weird.
spiking
But...
them.
Because I know that you bake with sour cream because it adds like a really like light and fluffy texture to the cake, but I didn't know that like Krispy Kreme had sour cream donuts. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I found the picture of Josh. This was only on donut number 8, so he was getting there.
Wait.
Ethan, you were in the background. There's
Yeah, am I wearing the Applebee's Thrasher hat? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I believe so.
Applebee's Thrasher.
Was that
I
the day
have
with all
a-
the paint fumes as well? I remember we had like 3 people going on spray paint once, and it was like toxic like environment.
Yeah. I was standing on top of the float, so I guess we were still in the stages of building it, not painting it.
That's good.
But yeah.
That float was so cool. I wish we could have done it another one. We
What
could have done
year-
it 3 stories this time, even better.
Was this
but-
last year that you did all that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's so fun. The other, like, a week ago, my parents went to Krispy Kreme. And they went to get a dozen donuts, and then the people accidentally gave them 2 dozen donuts. So then we had 2 dozen donuts, and I had 1, and my brother ate all of them in a week, like 24 donuts.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We got a 2-pound bag of Sour Patch Kids, and I ate probably 3/4 within 3 days.
Who's we? When did
Me.
this happen?
Oh, my family did.
Okay.
My family did. But yeah, I have a bit of a
Josh?
sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Josh is like consuming like pounds of donuts and Sour Patch Kids every day.
Yeah, he truly does not like care at all about any kind of self-control. He just tries to consume as much as he possibly can. It's really good.
I'm a creature of impulse. I've said it before and I'll say it again.
I don't know. Okay, basically I have something I wanted to share and I made this and just while we're on the topic, I thought I would just share it. but I made a cake for our podcast.
Whoa.
Oh,
It is in honor of, I know the people on here who drink tea like Earl Grey. So it is an Earl Grey flavored cake with a vanilla meringue buttercream.
Aaron, can you put a piece in your mailbox and I'll come walk
I
over?
was just going to say, I was going to drop a slice off to all of you, which is
That's-
why I wanted to bring that up because Josh was talking about his sweet tooth.
Aaron,
my
it's
God.
snowy though. That's
I
different.
know,
incredible.
I've never driven in the snow. Well, correction, I have driven in the snow. The last time I did that, I failed my driver's test. So,
Wow.
yeah.
They administered you a driver's test in the snow?
Yeah, it was terrible. There was so much snow and I'd never driven in the snow before. My defroster like literally broke in my car, so I like couldn't see out my window. It was just
Oh my
not a good
God.
time.
Aaron, I talk about this all the time. You and Jenna Robinson for the viewers and for everyone else, because there's a lot of Jennas, so I'm going to clarify. It's Jenna Robinson. They're the best neighbors in the world. They constantly bake things and leave them in my mailbox because I contribute nothing to my neighborhood. I don't know how to bake. I can't like shovel snow. I can't do anything. And they just bake things and give them to me, and it's so delicious. And now this cake, Aaron, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be so happy.
I haven't cut it yet, but I'm gonna drop off a piece if I'm able to drive in the snow.
When did you make that? And how did you make it Earl Grey?
So I made this on like Thursday night because I thought we were filming on Friday, and then we weren't. So then I like finished it on like Friday afternoon because I had nothing else to do. But basically, it's a very simple recipe. It was basically just vanilla cake, and then I added in like a packet of the Earl Grey tea. So it was like crushed up Earl Grey, and then I like steeped an Earl Grey tea bag in milk and then added that in as like the liquid. And then the buttercream is just like egg whites and sugar like over the stove. And then you like thicken it up by like keep whipping it.
I've only
You
made
are
one baked good from
exactly.
scratch once, and it was chocolate chip cookies, except I let it sit out too long before putting it in the oven, so the butter got too soft, and the cookies just straight up melted in the oven. Like it just became a sheet of cookie with like, it was bad. I could inedible, and I haven't tried again since.
Oh yeah, one time I made brownies and like, there's like a numbered list of like ingredients and stuff. I didn't realize that like those numbers were just like numbering the list, and I thought it was like part of the ingredients, if that makes sense. So, like I added like 5 cups of flour to my brownies because that's what it called for, but it was like just the list. And my mom came upstairs, so I was like with my bowl of flour and like random ingredients. And she's like, "What is that?" And I started crying because I was like so overwhelmed with the brownies. It was so bad. Yeah, just my little story about things. So
I just tend to bake when I'm stressed, and I am stressed all the time. So then I'm always baking, but then I'm always like, I don't need this. And I'm always like, who can I give it to?
Just give it to me. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
That touches on something else I wanted to talk about. So as we're filming this, first semester's over, second semester has yet to start. How did you guys feel about the first semester of full semester of online school? I think a lot of people have a lot of things to say about it probably. So
About the first semester.
Not the best semester. I'll say that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel significantly less intelligent. Yeah, that's all I have to say. That's
Oh
all.
God, especially being a senior, senioritis kicked in and had it really got some of the worst grades I've gotten in high school.
Nice.
Took some hard classes though, so kind of put it upon myself, but
I feel that as well. It's I am in piano class with Mr. Shores, and we moved a piano into my room right next to my desk. And if I'm a fidgeter just in everyday class. At home it's been worse. Now there's a piano next to me, which is like the Cadillac of fidget devices. So I pay attention not at all in class. It's
I feel
bad.
like it almost depends on the class. Like for me, my math class, I obviously learned less, I think, than I would have in school. But Miss Ryder was like really on us the entire semester, and like I still felt somewhat similar to school. But like meanwhile, my anatomy class, literally every single test was like 60 points, open note, and she never lectured. She would just like read the textbook, and the next day we had a quiz. So like I guess it varied on how much I learned in each class.
Do you
Yeah.
guys want to go back to in-person school? Like,
Yeah. For sure. For me, for sure. I mean, like Aaron, you might have learned a little bit. I don't know. I barely retained one piece of information in what, like 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned a little bit, but I would still rather go back as long as it's safe though, because like I'm not trying to get COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've said this before on the podcast, but I just don't want to have a 5-day week of school again.
No, I've been thinking about it, like I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that anymore.
Like waking up 2 hours earlier, 5 days a week now
Like,
instead of
waking
4.
up, like at 6:30 a.m. now. I can barely wake up at 9.
I can't remember if you said this on the podcast, but when I was talking to Josh about this, he used the phrase, I think that a regular 5-day week of school would literally kill me if it happened.
Yeah,
I'm dead by Friday.
truly.
I'd be dead.
I mean, I feel like I've been going to sleep earlier with online, and I'm like, I still feel tired, like sometimes. So
I think
I
it's
don't-
like repetition that makes you tired. Just like being home and like logging it and just like I
yeah,
think that's why it's like such a tiring 4 days. Like if we did virtual school for sorry, my cat was like making noise. Hold on. Actually, I have to go. I'll be right back.
okay. So Zara's having a cat emergency, but while she's gone, so we kind of talked about what me, Ethan, and Aaron are doing next semester. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about plans for how the podcast will continue?
Sure. So I don't know. I guess we're kind of doing the same thing, but we will be doing segments such as what is the best fry coming up soon. You know,
Ron phrase that a little poorly.
I mean, that's what it is. And yeah, it's going to be a sight to see. So definitely tune in to, see that.
Sounds like a hoot.
Yeah,
I guess.
It's good. Like Ron said, it'll be some of the same, a little different. Definitely gonna try and involve you guys, the audience, more, do more interactive things. Just bring some more energy. You know what I'm saying? And but podcast looks very similar. It's Eli's not here with us today, but it's me, Zara, Ron, Eli's there too, and we got another fun group, and we'll be missing you guys, but it'll be a fun podcast next semester.
Beautifully said.
Yeah, I guess you said that way better than me.
No, I
I don't know. I'm not very good at speaking.
That was a good thing you're hosting a podcast then.
Yeah.
I'm a good speaker. I my grades suffered, but
You become an excellent podcast host,
yeah.
which is what's really important in the end. When push comes to shove and we face our judgment in the afterlife, it's going to be solely based on how good of a podcast host you are. I think that's my religion. So are we allowed to talk about? Maybe cut that out.
I
No,
think
'cause
that should
you're-
be fine.
Talking about your how do I phrase it? Podcast theism.
Yeah.
Podcast theism. Yeah. Sounds about right.
If you want it cut out, you could just swear a bunch of times.
That's true. That should be the sign to cut out as you're scrolling through to see what needs to get cut out. You just come across a bevy of swearing.
I was editing a podcast the other day and someone like cursed in it, and then I was like, oh, let me listen through and see when it was, and I literally just passed the curse, and then I went back to it, and literally everyone was just like, oh, we'll cut that out, and I was like, how did I entirely miss that? So honestly, no guarantee anything will be I got it though. I got it.
I
started
think it's
writing it
fine.
down.
It's not real. So
What's not real?
Everything.
no,
Oh.
I don't think it exists. I mean, maybe, but
Wait, this is what exists?
a religion based around podcasts.
Oh, I thought you were talking about swearing. I was like, no, I
It's not real. I've never seen
All
it.
of this.
yeah, I was like, what? Are any of you guys gonna play in the snow today?
That's
I'm
the plan.
Probably not.
I was gonna go for a walk.
Yeah.
No.
I was going to shovel, but my friends have not answered me, so I may not shovel. That's where I'm at today.
Ron, should I hike over to the Cold Spring area? Do some shoveling.
If you want.
If you were like hiking along like Wooten Parkway during the snowstorm, that would be such a right?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I remember the last time we got a bunch of snow, me and Ethan made a very large ball in my bag and we carved out the inside. And I was in sweatpants the entire time. Like this was just after
I used
school,
to-
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like after school on a Friday. And we were just in our I was in a sweatshirt and sweatpants and they were just like soaking wet by the end. And
Yeah, I have a lot of those stories, but like a snow day, like when we got that huge snowstorm, we would shovel our whole driveway, throw it into like one pile on like one side, and then it would we'd just make this giant mound, and then we would just dig a hole in it, and we would make like an igloo, and it was like legit.
Yeah.
That's what we used to do as well. Now, when I say I'm like playing in the snow, I like go on a walk in the woods because I really enjoy the woods when it snows.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, I feel that. It does look cool.
Yeah.
When I was younger though, I would make these like little coves out of snow, like similar to what you were talking about, Ari, where I would make like a huge mound, but I would turn it into a wall and then like dig down to the ground to make it effectively taller and like inwards a little bit. And then I would just like curl up against that. And I would always position it so that it would be like around this bush that was off to the side. And so I was surrounded by all sides on by either snow or bush, but I could sort of see out still. And it just felt really
picture
cozy.
of my dog. He looks like a psychopath.
I would always go over to my neighbor's yard and we would make like a wall and then have a snowball fight. And that's how we usually spend all of snow days.
There
So
was one year. When did we have that like blizzard thing? Was it like 2011?
It was like
sometime in
2009.
elementary school.
Okay, yeah. So like they only like so Aaron and I live on the same street, and then there's one street that like branches off, and I guess they like is it paved, plowed our street, but not the other street. And so Aaron, Jenna, we were like Aaron and I we were so ready to like play and like have so much fun, and then like the girls that lived on the street that was like not plowed, they were like, no, we don't want to come outside because there's snow everywhere. And we were like, what do you mean? Like we can walk, so like fine. And we're like, we're gonna come get you then. And then we had to go down to the street. We found out it was unplowed, and we were like swimming in like 4 feet of snow because we were all like 3 feet tall. And then we just ended up sinking in the snow. We did not get to play, but
Yeah, but we have like a pretty big hill in our neighborhood that we would like always go down, and the poor people, because it was a hill and then it was like these people's backyard, and so the poor people who is their backyard, like we'd always be so loud, and there'd be like so many kids like sledding down that hill every time it snowed. And then they would like, I remember a couple times they came out, they're like, excuse me, like could you keep it down a little bit? And I was like, oh.
yeah, I actually got yelled at by them like last time it snowed. Like recently, I was just like sliding down the hill as I do, and they came outside and they were like, "You are too loud." Like sick, like me. Like just I was like, okay. I was so scared. I thought their dogs were gonna come like get me because they're so
Your
big.
dogs are so big and they chase after you.
That made me think of along Wooten Parkway, there's like a house with fences and there's these two little dogs. And whenever you walk past,
Oh yeah.
they'll like yap and like bound across. They're like tiny little like toy poodle size. I don't think they're actually toy poodles, but they're around that size.
But
And
their
they're
hatred is immense.
yeah,
dude, tiny
they'll run
dogs.
back and forth along the fence, and it's so fun. And
Tiny
in middle
dogs.
school, I would also like run with them, and they'd get very loud.
Yeah, bro, tiny dogs are like the most crazy all the time. We
They
got
got
Yeah.
the most to prove.
I had to run from a Chihuahua once in San Diego on Hudson Port. You know,
You had to?
well, yeah.
Did it
It
have
was
a
like a
knife?
Chihuahua, like it was next to a psychic booth, and it was like the lady Chihuahua, and it just started chasing me. So I was like, okay, we're doing this, and I started running. Yeah, that's what happened.
It's begun.
I've been training for a moment like this.
Did you not do anything to like stop the chihuahua?
I
I
don't
just
know,
yelled,
she
I
was
predicted
back.
this, and then went back inside.
Yeah.
This is destiny. Do you guys believe in any sort of like divination thing like that, like tarot cards or psychics?
Yes. I have been like, okay, you know, like when people manifest things. Like,
Mhm.
okay, for
Unfortunately.
anyone listening that doesn't know, basically, I don't know. Some people think if you like say something like, okay, I do not know how to explain this. Like you can just like make things happen by believing them, I guess. And so Catherine, Jackson and I have been like, we've been like trying to like manifest things, and we keep like having the same exact thoughts. Like we're actually reading each other's minds. And I think so. Okay, I don't know how to prove it to you all, but basically I'm a wizard. So yeah.
I
I
remember,
like
Josh, yes.
I remember at your bat mitzvah, Zara, you had a tarot card reader.
I had no idea that lady was there. I would just like there. I did not like I have no idea who brought her there. Like I remember walking around and I found her and I was like, Mazel tov. And she scared me and I did not interact with her. Sorry.
She's always been there and always will be there. The tarot card reader of whatever building you were in.
Yeah, I've tried some manifestation myself. I think it's just like an easy way to put it out there is like if you like put out like the stuff you want into like the universe, then like it'll happen or something. Like that's kind of
Yes,
the whole
you're right
idea behind it.
this morning.
I like choose to believe that like there's like yeah you can like manifest things and stuff like that, but at the same time I feel like Zara, not to put a damper on your what you do,
Wizardry.
but
What do you have to say?
I have a feeling that like I don't know. Let me gather my thoughts and then I'll say okay yeah here we go.
Here we
I have
go.
a feeling that like life is just like life and we choose to believe like these things so that it makes it more
That's really
interesting.
insightful.
Well, yeah, I mean, like that's the whole idea. I mean, like there's the difference between like do you think there's like it's just like your whole life is based upon like the choices you make, or is it like your life is like set out for you and it's like a lot of people believe like God's plan and stuff like that. Like that's the question.
Well, I didn't mean for this to get philosophical.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say I really like the art on tarot cards. I think they're really, I don't personally subscribe to that belief that they will tell my fate. But I think they're really pretty. And I think it's just a
They
fun
are.
thing to like kind of play around with. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna like open up like a wormhole or something, and but I don't know.
Up a wormhole by accident.
I think I'd want to get like my fate read once. Just I feel like that'd be an interesting experience, but I don't know.
I would just pretend to be reading other people's. Like I would just shuffle around the cards and then like thrust them in their face screaming like the cards no, and then I would just make these wild predictions about their lives.
You know what I think why I like tarot cards so much? I think it's from Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. Do you know that like I got friends on the other, you know that, remember that
Yeah, I think I know
like
what you're talking about.
musical sequence? And it's like the cards, just pick 3. Take a little trip into your future with me. You know that part?
No.
Okay. Maybe no one's as much of a Disney stan as I am,
Ooh.
but
Oh, he was my favorite character.
Dr. Facilier?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's my favorite Disney villain.
Wait, Ethan, were you serious?
No, I'm serious. Yeah.
Oh, what? You like really know him like that? That's
No, he's just the most memorable one. I saw this movie one time a really long time ago, and he's the only character that was like strong enough for me to remember
Right.
for some reason. So
You spelled Dr. Facilier.
Yeah, I'm
Ethan,
gonna-
you're
Oh, I see it.
Ethan, you're geek out. I'm like, if my job was like a mind reader or something, or like one of those, like crystal ball people, I just like come out and just tell them like the most wild predictions. For
yeah,
them.
it'd be really aggressive.
Yeah, they'd
Imagine just like doing that, like setting up this fake ritual and like in this room and having people think that you know what you're talking about, but really you know that you're just like saying random things.
you could like tell this person at the age of 23 you're gonna buy a platypus, and then they're just gonna feel inclined to go out and buy a platypus.
I'll have a money back guarantee so that if my predictions don't come true, they can come back to me and I'll refund them. But they have to like come into the office. And I feel like people just will never do that, to like come in and say, hey, you were wrong about this list of things, and confront me about it.
I've always wanted to go to a psychic, but no one will ever go with me. Because it's scary.
Yeah, I want to see what it's like. Like it's like I feel like I'd be creeped out.
I would be horrified, I
I'd
think,
be too intimidated.
but I would love it. It would be so like cool.
Actually, I would get it like a psychic like I'd sign up for like I don't know what it is. Like what do they call it? Whatever. Like I just have like I go to a psychic and then just start interviewing her. Like, how do you know this is true? And
an
just see what she says.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, but I'm sure that they would out creep you.
I don't know.
They would
They're
beat
probably
you.
ready.
They'd beat you in that battle.
Oh, I left my closet open. Hold on.
What was getting out of Josh's closet that he had to take care of?
That's
Yeah, that's a good
that's
point.
what I'm wondering.
Wait,
Hello.
so
Okay. Hello. I found this is a book of crystal spells that I have. Someone, I think it was James Mina. He got it for me as like a gag gift a few birthdays ago. And there's like things like empath spell for banishing harmful energy. I need one piece of carnelian, a black candle, and a small bell or chime. And it was like a 2-page ritual for banishing bad energy.
Why have you never brought this over to my
Have
house?
you tried it?
Yeah,
No,
why-
they're all expensive. Where do I get 2 pieces of jade and a yin yang symbol?
Oh my god, Jade. I love Jade. We should do rituals together, Josh.
And a lot of these are like, you don't get to keep the gems. It's like you bury them in the ground or something. So you're just like throwing away like
Yeah, you're-
expensive jewelry.
Gotta keep buying those gems. It's a monopoly.
Yeah, the book was actually made by gem companies so that you would buy their gems.
I have a
That's
suspicion
the
that
The
you're
gem
right.
industrial complex.
Like this one is take a bath with a piece of amethyst and you'll be more patient and flexible. Like
Then destroy it.
I believe that. I think it's like a big piece.
yeah, but what is the amethyst? I think if you just take a bath, you'll
It's
be
the purple-
more calmed down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, it's just the bath itself.
Take Advil and stare at these crystals to alleviate your headache.
Josh, so I think your homework should be try one out, see how it goes, and then just hop back on the podcast and let us know.
We'll have you
Yeah.
back on.
Oh, there's a whole chapter of bloodstone. Apparently you can use bloodstone for many different things.
What's bloodstone?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, just skip
Scabs.
that section. That's how you open up the wormhole, Josh. Just skip that.
Oh. Why
Like,
is
you
this
ever-
red?
I remember for a while, like in the middle of junior year, you were really enjoying like doing palm readings for people and just like telling them what all the different lines, what the convention was for what they all meant.
That was something
And-
like 5th grade.
I did that.
The secret is to
Yeah.
just tell everyone they're going to be pregnant within a year.
Yeah. Did you ever get that book though? Because we were at Barnes and Noble and I
No.
remember you were poring over one. Okay.
It's
I don't
cruel.
It's hard. Like I couldn't see most of the lines. There's like lines and then like the ridges and like mounds and stuff, and it's stupidly complicated. But
Just make up your own rules.
yeah, I mean, no one, no, I truly don't believe anyone knows enough. I mean, I guess that if people do think they are like a divinator or a wizard, as Zara put it, I guess they do kind of like, they just interpret the readings in their own way, I guess. But
Yeah.
Zara,
I'm sure
you should-
no two people have the same way of palm reading.
Even if there's nothing,
You should. Oh,
I was just going to say that even if there's nothing mystical about it and you go to somebody and they can just get a good read on people and see what they're like and the direction that their life is headed based on where they are right now, then that's as good as a regular psychic reading.
Yeah.
You just have to be a good people person and, you know, be able to pin someone down.
There you go. How to be a psychic 101.
Like,
And I don't think it's like a bad thing either. Like if you can make someone
Yeah.
feel better or like give them some good advice, like
Yeah.
it's
if
just,
you
it's just like
can-
it's just therapy with magic.
yeah.
I just-
Sometimes you might be able to see like things about a person that they can't recognize. And if you can do that and tell them, then it can help them figure out what to do with their lives.
But now I'm just thinking, I'm a bit of a Harry Potter nerd, I know. So like Professor Trelawney, but you could also go the opposite way and just be like, you're about to die. Like when she reads Harry's tea leaves, on the first day of class, and she's just like, "Oh yeah, good luck with your life. You're gonna be dying soon. Like, have fun with that."
I'm literally watching that, or like I was watching that before this like started.
Hey,
This
I
is
love
wrong,
Harry
though.
Potter.
Yeah. Every time it snows, if you don't watch Harry Potter, then you're doing it wrong.
I suspect that Professor Trelawney was not intended to be like magic. Like maybe the shapes of the tea leaves just appear magically, but I feel like she was just intended to.
She was like possessed. when
That's
she-
true. But
Yeah, she was crazy, bro.
save for that one thing, I feel like all of her divination was just her trying to tell people who they are.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I remember she was like pretty intertwined with like the whole like prophecy business.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
don't know. She had some magic going on. She was funky though.
But I also think that because the characters who were so like attracted to her class and everything she was teaching were also very like empathetic
Oh.
and emotional.
Yeah, that's true. Like Luna, Lovegood. She's one of those.
She's my favorite.
Your favorite, Josh?
Favorite, Josh?
And
Yeah.
I think Lavender and some of the other.
Her and Luna Lovegood and Professor McGonagall are my two favorite characters.
Oh my gosh, I love Professor McGonagall.
Yeah, she's so cool.
I just
Sorry.
like how uncomfortable Luna Lovegood makes everybody. It's my favorite.
My
So-
favorite's probably between like Hagrid. I don't know. Hagrid's the boy.
I like Hagrid, yeah.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, you know who's slept on? Snape. He's slept on.
He is not slept on.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
He
man.
is slept on.
There's definitely like a cult of Snape out there. Like just
Yeah.
like
Well, yeah, I'm not okay. I'm in no Snape cult. I'm just saying he's a sleeper pick for. an
Actually, yeah, I think my
enjoyable
sister,
fair.
like, I think Snape's her favorite character.
I mean, he's
So
like
what do you guys have to say about that?
he's a good
Actually,
character.
I stated that Hagrid was my favorite character. So we
Yeah,
can-
it's because Snape is more complex than 100% of all the other characters in the book.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think his like whole double agent John is kind of cool. So
That's also cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It bothered me. Like I spent the whole time like reading, trying to figure out if he was like a good guy or a bad guy. And I was
yeah,
like,
that's the thing.
but like that's why like that's just like not like I don't like that. Like I like characters who I know who they are. That's why he's
Yeah.
not
I would agree with that.
like.
I was like mad when he turned good.
And even the times he was good though, like his personality, like he was still kind of a prick. Like why was he just doing to people for no reason? Like it made me so mad. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but like
I get heated. I get heated about this. This like is my. I won't say religion because I don't want to bring that up again.
you know what? If I could use magic, I would create a spell to make cereal not soggy.
Beautiful segue.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk
Sorry.
about this.
Why the next one on the list?
I poured a bowl of Raisin Bran this morning, right? Pretty good cereal. It's got some health benefits to it as well. Put it down. I go over to my closet to check out something. Come back, just soggy in like 30 seconds. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? They expect me to just down this bowl of cereal in like 30 seconds. Like that's not how it works.
I think that's where I learned to eat quickly as a kid.
Some
Cereal.
soggy cereal.
Yeah, no, Raisin Bran specifically.
Every bowl of cereal is a lesson.
Food
There's like
fleeting.
a Captain Crunch's whole thing is like won't get soggy ... even in milk.
Yeah, but if you try hard enough, you can
also-
really
well,
ruin their
The thing
cereal.
is like Captain Crunch also just feels like you're eating glass shards a little bit.
I'm telling you that it's like coated in plastic. That's why it's crunchy.
Yeah. But I interrupted Aaron, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I feel like Cheerios have a little bit of a longer lifespan, so to speak. That's really the only one I can think of.
Span. Or maybe we shouldn't call it that.
Lifespan?
Yeah,
That
but
would-
like and milk span.
Oh.
I cannot stand the smell of Cheerios.
Same.
The
Same.
smell.
Josh, I
It makes me like viscerally
Mm.
ill.
It's crazy
Yeah.
how like
so gross.
parents will just religiously feed babies Cheerios.
I don't think they're that good either. Like they don't taste that good.
The Honey Nut Cheerios are good. The regular Cheerios are like, eh.
Well, I think Honey Nut are Cheerios.
No, there's the regular churros that don't have honey nut, like the honey glaze over them, and then there's honey nut Cheerios.
Yeah, and there's
That's-
also
I
like
bought both once.
berry frosted
Yeah, there's
chocolate.
like those, yeah. Okay. I thought like Honey Nut Cheerios was like the brand.
I have a friend who, like, as a child, the only cereal they were allowed to eat was plain Cheerios, except on Christmas and Easter Day they were allowed to eat frosted Cheerios.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Please, after the podcast is over, tell me who that is.
I'm like, that's like, I'm over here eating Lucky Charms. I'm like, wow, I need to check my
Every
privilege.
day.
Like,
So what is everyone's favorite cereal then?
CT Crunch, easy.
Hmm.
is that Captain Crunch? Is that short for Captain Crunch?
No, it is short for Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I used to call that cinnamon Tunch Crunch when I was little. I don't know why.
that's really cute.
That's not. It's a common mistake. The Tunch Crunch.
Easy to fall into it. My favorite is blueberry mini wheats. It's mini wheats with the blueberry frosting. It's my favorite. I eat them plain 3 meals a day, in addition to my normal meals.
And the donuts and the whatever the other one
The
is.
Sour Patch Kids.
What I eat in a day video.
Hmm?
Like, yeah, have you ever seen those videos like what I eat in a day?
No.
Like, composition would be so funny.
Maybe I'll do a senior takeover.
It would just be a
Are we still
slightly
doing that?
coy, like shy presentation of all these donuts and things.
Have you ever? Maybe I actually have an issue, but like, I was just like really craving like something sugary, but there was just like not. It was like the day before we would go grocery shopping, and there was like nothing in the house, so I just got like a small spoon and just like had a spoon of sugar, and I just ate it. And I think that's when I realized like it might have been an addiction, and I've done less since then. That was like 2 years ago. I'm recuperating. I'm recovering.
Might have
I
been
went
an
to
addiction.
rehab.
Yeah, but you've learned how to eat like sour cream and onion dip and things like that in
Yeah.
ways that terrify me.
Yeah.
Truly.
I have spooned French onion dip into my mouth before chip dip. And no, don't look at me like that. It's good. I haven't done it since. I was like really craving it one day.
No,
And we had
I,
no chips in the house.
I haven't done it since. Don't worry.
I believe you.
I get it, Josh. It's okay.
Does anybody like? Oh, never mind. We can continue on the favorite cereals. I don't want to get too off topic.
Oh, no, I want to hear what you had to say.
Yeah.
It was sometimes I'll like spoon peanut butter and just like eat peanut butter, but like I don't think that's that weird. But like my dog is like an unbelievable fiend for peanut butter. If he's like 2 floors up, you open a jar of peanut butter, he'll just be jogging down the stairs. He's like, I smell peanut butter. So like I can't ever eat peanut butter when he's in the house. So I have to like wait till he goes for a walk.
I think almond butter is much better than peanut butter, but I understand. where
Peanut
you're
butter
coming from.
is almond butter.
Almond butter is fine, but I like peanut butter better.
But it's so expensive. That's what's annoying.
Yeah, I can't. Speaking of almond products, I came downstairs. I like saw the carton of almond milk in the fridge. I was like, you know, I've never had almond milk. Let me try. And then I poured a glass of almond milk, and it was like so bad. Like I know it can be like good in like coffee and stuff, but like just almond milk, like straight up, I like did not enjoy it at all.
You just need to be prepared to taste something that doesn't taste like milk when you drink it for the first time.
Yeah, I knew it was like healthy though, so I just like kind of downed it and then took the consequences.
First
I
time I
feel
had you go first.
No, I was just gonna say, you never just drink a straight glass of almond milk. Maybe that's just because
That was my mistake. Yeah.
because I hate milk. Like I never just drink a glass of milk ever. Like I don't care what type it is, but I will never put regular milk in anything, but I use almond milk in everything I make, like smoothies, oats, like coffee, like literally everything. I always use almond milk. So it depends how you have it.
I crave a glass of milk sometimes. Thank goodness I can't get pregnant, because if I have things, I think I would not be able to ever satiate myself. But the first time I had almond milk, it was like vanilla almond milk, because my friend always had it at his house, and so like that I would like you know like little milk boxes. It was just like those. And so I'd always drink those. And then the first time I had like just plain almond milk, I was expecting it to be vanilla flavored. And you know, like when you're like expecting to taste something and it's not that.
Yeah.
That happened
I
to
had
me.
some was
So
like some lavender almond milk.
lavender. Does it
Yeah.
have a flavor? Is it-
Yeah.
Well, it has
It
a
was-
smell. It probably tastes like
it
it
was
smells.
Zara. You got it from like Trader Joe's or something.
Was it? I don't know. We like do this weird thing in my house where like we just like get like really different kinds of milk. Like right now, I have like banana milk and no other kind of milk, so I can't do anything. And yeah, I
Is it
think
like milk from bananas or
Oh,
banana infused milk?
let me grab it. Let me look.
Coconut almond
I
milk
don't
is
think you can
nothing
get
but
milk from
that.
bananas. I don't
It's
think
just probably like
it's a thing.
the crushed version of the fruit in a mush plus cane juice and calcium.
Here it is.
It looks like there's some cow.
And then let me look at the ingredients and we'll see.
It's definitely just banana, like infused milk.
Filtered water, organic bananas,
Yeah.
and sunflower something. I don't know. There's
Those are the
no.
only three.
So
There's no bananas or milk.
no, there are bananas. There's no
No,
milk.
she just said banana.
I mean, there's
Oh,
like
the-
this stuff
I'm
that,
not good
like,
at listening.
like potassium.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's bizarre. There's no cow. It was a koala. Did someone say they saw a cow?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
It's a koala, Ron. Idiot, man.
So question, how do almonds grow? Does anyone know? Are there like almond trees?
I just know they're really
I'm gonna just look.
they
it up.
like require a lot of water, and it's a huge strain on California's reservoirs. Literally.
Yeah, Ron, they grow on trees.
I can't talk.
Okay.
And they're like beans, aren't they?
Yeah.
they're
Beans
just-
is in the ground.
I don't think I've ever thought about that before.
Oh wait.
Aren't, like nuts and legumes are always grouped together though, aren't they?
Wait, did you say they're in the ground?
No, they're on deciduous trees.
Bro, it takes
Oh.
5 to 12 years to start producing almonds from a tree. Jesus.
How many almonds do you get from a tree? Like,
Probably
lot.
at least 100, I would think. No, probably like a lot.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm not an almond farmer.
29 things you never knew about baked beans. And the hero image is a gigantic, extremely like uncomfortably high resolution picture of a huge basin of baked beans.
Whoever asked about how many almonds on a tree, the average healthy and mature almond tree can produce 50 to 65 pounds of almonds.
Oh, I thought you were about to say, damn, that's a ton of almonds.
There you go. Viewers,
Yeah,
now
that's
you
pretty
know
significant.
almonds.
didn't think you'd
You're
get
welcome.
educated on this podcast. Get learnt, viewers. Before we end, we're reaching our end time, but I want to tell my story. So this is a stand-in. This is a prototype. So it's just a little paper mug, but this is a
Whoa.
small version. I was making a paper mache mug that would have been like about this big or so, but I was walking up to show it to my parents and then I tripped and I like curb stomped it into the staircase. And it got completely demolished. So maybe next time I'm on, I'll have like a big paper mache mug in the background.
That's so sad.
Yeah, because I did a paper mache thing for my Halloween costume, and I was like, this is pretty cool. So I want to do another one,
Oh, that was incredible.
but it got completely broken. So this will have to do for now. A stand-in, a little itty bitty paper mug. I used to get dimensions, but
Wait, Josh, when you say curb stomp, do you mean like your
with my
face?
knee, I like fell
Oh.
down while walking up the stairs and it like got under my knee, and
Okay.
it was
Quite-
still like
not
wet.
quite
So it
what
was
curb
my
stomp
pants were like covered in like glue water. It was
That's brutal. That's brutal.
yeah.
You guys want to hear bean fact number 3?
Yeah.
The Bean Center in Wigan uses 1,000 tons of beans per week.
Wow,
Now you know.
thrilling. Did you guys do like those terrarium aquarium like 2-liter
Yes.
bottles in elementary school.
Mhm.
My mug story made me think of this because I remember our project got destroyed because our teacher dropped ours in the parking lot. Like, cause she like took them home every weekend to like feed them or whatever. I don't know, or something, but she dropped ours in the parking lot. So everything died.
What was living in there?
It's like, it was just like crickets and minnows.
Together?
Well, it was like an aquarium on like the bottom and a terrarium on. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, right? Did you guys
No,
do
yeah,
that?
we did that. We did that.
Yeah.
Oh, we did it like a combo where they were living in one unseparated bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Oh,
really?
it's a, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
It was
did you
like
guys
on
do-
one side was a small pond with the plastic as the side of one side of the pond, and then there was dirt on the other side to create a little
Oh,
bank
ours was
area.
in like vertical, and then there was like a thing in the middle.
I think that's what ours
I
was.
think, yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Oh,
like
okay.
different floors.
Well, I didn't do that at Falls Mead, so
Do you guys
Oh.
did you guys hatch butterflies?
Yeah,
yeah.
that was
We did.
Okay, I'm not special. It's okay.
fun.
Yeah, but
I learned so much in that unit.
How to create an army of butterflies.
Hmm. Well.
Wait, does Ethan have a thing that he made?
Oh,
Do
yeah.
I? Oh
Yeah.
no, I just brought this because
Oh.
I have like had like I've been drinking out of this tea saucer on every single episode, and I feel like it's symbolic of my presence here.
Yeah, I've been filtering through mugs from each episode, but I brought the one I used in the first episode back on.
Nice.
So
I forgot a mug, so I have my stickered water bottle here.
Yeah, I'm just dehydrated, so I have no mug, no water bottle near me. I'm just sitting. I should probably get water after this. Yeah.
but that being said, I think that brings us to the end of the final episode of season 1 of the Tea Party at the Sprigg. Maybe under a new name next semester. Tuned in next time to find out. But thank you all for listening. If you've been here the entire semester, thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed. And again, the podcast is going to be in great hands next semester with Ari, Ron, Zara, and Eli. Peace out, people.
What did you say? You got cut out.
I did. I got a Discord notification. I got distracted. All right. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.